Isaiah chapter 55 verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, YAHAWAH, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, BARAK, BARAK to the elect and the 1/3 of the children of Israel. Double honors to the teachers and the head apostles of the GREATMILLSTONE. Rule well. Peace and salutations to the argument pushing out this work with truth and sincerity. Also, BARAK to the Aquafim who are listening as well. This is Province in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida. My name is Brother Daniela, and I want to do this quick hit. Alright. Okay, so this quick hit is those that seek me early shall find me. Okay? Those that seek me early shall find me. Alright? So, every single brother within this truth is going through some sort of affliction. Alright? Whether small or great, every brother has a thorn on their side. Whether small or great, some more grievous than others. And I know I'm going through a grievous one as well, but it's not going to separate me from YAHAWASHI. Okay? Some nights like these, I'm not able to go to sleep because of the grievousness of my affliction. And a lot of precepts were going through my head. A lot of things were going through my head. And I remember I was talking to one of the brothers, man. You know, like we went out to eat, and we were walking home, and I was telling him how, you know, at some point in your life, you have no choice but to turn to the Lord. You can't run to your mama. You can't run to your dad. You can't run to your favorite sibling. You can't run to your favorite relative, your best friend. You can't seek help from these big, huge, important people. You know what I'm saying? What can they do for you? They can't really do much. They can't really do anything for you. The Lord is controlling every single man, every single individual here on earth. All right? The Lord's, according to Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. So let's grab that real quick, and then we'll continue. All right? Because the Lord, He's controlling every single individual. So therefore that individual, you know, can't really do much for you because he's being controlled by the Heavenly Father. So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 20 verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord YAHAWAH. How can a man then understand his own way? Okay? You know what I'm saying? So it's not up to that man that he wakes up the next morning. The Lord can take him out while he's sleeping. You know, it's not up to that man if he wants to go here, here, and here. It's the Lord controlling that man. Okay? Anybody. Okay? But whether he makes that man rich or poor, or go through prosperity or adversity or life and death. Okay? It's all in the control of the Lord. So at some point in time, you're going to reach a certain point where you have no choice but to seek after the Lord through your afflictions. Alright? Through your afflictions. Let's get that. Hosea chapter 5 verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early. So when you're about to catch a lot of hell, or when you're going through a lot of hell, at some point in time, you're gonna have no choice but to pray. You're gonna have no choice but to seek after the Lord. You will have no choice but to study. You will have no choice. You will have no choice but to fast. You will have no choice to love the brotherhood. You will have no choice to be there for that brother. You will have no choice to do the will of the Father. You're going to have no choice. Okay? Through your afflictions, you're going to have no choice, or you're going to be in a worse state than you was before. All right? Which means you'll be sifted out of the truth. And the Lord, He's going to make your life 1,000,000,000 times worse. So it's either you gird up your loins, all right? I want to grab that precept, man. I don't like paraphrasing precepts, man. I would rather go to the source and say it correctly. All right? Let my words not be of a hypocrite. I just like to let the Lord be true and every man a liar. Okay? So at some point in time, you're going to have to seek after the Lord perfectly, man. Job chapter 38, verse 3. Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. All right? So you must gird up your loins, man. All right? You must gird up your loins and seek after the Lord through your afflictions, man. You have to. I see it. I see it. You're being backed up to a corner. You're being backed up to a corner, and you can't call for anybody for help or anything. It's a very deep spiritual battle. If you call somebody, it's only going to be advice. You know, especially towards a brother. Yeah, a brother can give you advice. A brother can enlighten you with scriptures. The brother can pray for you, but that's not really much a brother can do. You know, it's the Lord. He can do anything for you because He put you here on earth. He's the one who put the thorn on your side. All right. He's the one that wants you to draw nigh to Him. Okay. So Job 38 verse 3, gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. Okay. So through your afflictions, you're going to seek the Lord. All right. You will seek the Lord. That straight narrow path will only lead you to seek the Lord. Okay. Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. All right. And notice how we said, and notice Hosea, notice how Hosea 5:15 says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early. I love them that love me, those that seek me early shall find me. All right, those precepts go together, and including Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while He may be found, call ye upon Him while He is near. So He is near now. He's near, and He wants you to seek Him early before those gates of mercy close, man. I mean, gates of grace close, man. All right. He's making it possible for you to seek after Him. So therefore, seek after the Lord. All right. I recently just had a very fuzzy dream. I don't know what it was, but it was some brother. He was like unto a speckled bird. All right. He was like unto a speckled bird. He looked like he was from another nation. You know, another nation from from out east. You know, and he was saying some sort of testimony, but it was a very, very fuzzy dream, man. I don't know. It was a testimony, but for some reason my spirit clicked to his testimony. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was, but it woke me up to do this lesson. I don't know what it said. I don't know, but at some point, I know the Lord's going to reveal that dream to me again, but it's going to be in a clearer picture, So, and then I woke up with my affliction, man. Sometimes my affliction wakes me up from my bed, So I'm like, you know what? And then that talk that I had with, with one of the Akia, man, I was like, okay, I need to do this lesson, man. Like the Lord put that spirit on me to do this lesson. So we must seek after the Lord, man. Through prayer, fasting, by reading, all right, and listening to these lessons, man. And people have brothers, man, who are low in the spirit. They have no idea how much a lesson can save your life. Someone's class or lesson on YouTube can save your life. One little lesson, and you apply it to your life, man. It's truly a blessing. Okay. Let me grab Romans chapter 8 and we'll end it on that. Actually, let me see if I can find that one precept, man. And then we'll end it with Romans 8. So this is Apostle Paul. Apostle Paul asking the Lord to remove this thorn on his side, okay? Which was his affliction, okay? Because Paul was doing miracles, He was doing miracles in the spirit, He was doing miracles. He was doing the will of the Father at the best of his ability to the T. And then all of a sudden, the Lord gave him a thorn on his side to humble him. It was like he's humbling the elect. All right. And YAHAWASHI, Lord's will, which YAHAWASHI means. It means Lord's will in ancient Hebrew. That I'm a part of that number. Lord's will, okay? Alright. So let's get to it. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 6. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth, but now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth me, and lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations. There was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. Okay, so let's break down verse 6. For though I would desire to glory, I should not be a fool, For I will say the truth, but now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth me. All right. So every brother wants to do, like, what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty much saying, like, like as he was doing on the will, he said, for though I would desire to glory, I should not be a fool, For I would say the truth. So he was, So he's pretty much doing the will, but he didn't want to be exalted like through the eyes of men. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he like shows up and do the will, and when the men look at him like, wow, like, he did, like he didn't want to be exalted in a way, as he was telling the truth, as he was telling the true gospel towards the elect in these churches. Verse 7, and lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations. So like revelations meaning to reveal, you know what I'm saying? Like like the Lord was revealing secrets and stuff, So like like revelations was given unto him through the Lord, above measure, So and he was telling, like the churches, man, of like through these letters and epistles, towards the elect, man, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me. Okay, so he asked the Lord, because the Lord gave him the thorn of the flesh, which is an affliction. All right, and he asked the Lord 3 times that it might depart from him. So verse 9, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, I will rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me. So verse 9, so it's and said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. So we must go through our afflictions, man, through this grace period, so we can grow in the grace thereof. All right, so it says, most gladly, therefore, I will rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of the Hamashiach may rest upon me. So the only way for you to have the spirit of Hamashiach, you must go through your afflictions during this grace period. You know what I'm saying? So, as the scripture says, for then I am weak, then I am strong. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Okay? So, when you're going through this weak stage, when you're going through this lower state, you know what I'm saying? You will be exalted in due time. All right. The scripture says, humble yourselves. Let's grab it. Let's grab it real quick. Shalaki brothers. Chapter 5. First Peter chapter 5, verse 6. Alright. First Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of YAHAWAH, that he may exalt you in due time. So humble yourselves in this affliction. Alright. These afflictions that you are going through, whether it's small or great, whether you're fighting the war with me spirit versus physical pain versus spiritual pain versus mental battles, you're going to go through something. You're going to go through something, and the Lord, He's waiting for you to turn to Him. Yeah, you could turn to a brother, but that brother can only do so much for you. So how much more for the Lord? The Lord can do unlimited things for you. He can do unlimited things. But through prayer, through fasting, the Lord's waiting for you to turn to Him. All right. As the scripture says in the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 20, it says, the fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of His omnipotency and the knowledge of his omnipotency. And if you go into the word of omnipotency, it's unlimited power. Okay? Unlimited power. He is a God with no limit. We are the only nation with a power. We're the only nation with a God, the true living God. There's only one nation with the true living God. It's the God of Israel, the almighty power, the great and terrible power. Abana YAHAWAH. Okay? YAHAWAH, our Heavenly Father, the only true living God. And that's our Father in heaven. Alright? Omnipotency, unlimited power. Unlimited power. Nobody has unlimited power here on earth. Okay? Only the Lord is controlling every single individual, everybody's lives as we speak. Okay? So seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and call ye upon him while he is near. He's waiting for you. Okay? So I hope this class was edifying to the elect. Call Allah, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. If this was edifying to you, it's edifying to the elect. Till next time I say, Shalom.